Hi, I'm back with my second video. In this one, we are going to be talking about positivity and optimism. This is another chapter or another second part 2 for alchemy. One of the biggest things I have learned in this world in the 3D, and then as you go up to your from 4D, 5D, 6D, it's a big difference. Happy is a mood. It's an emotion. And the biggest part about alchemy is ain't no emotion. There is no emotion. The biggest thing I like about alchemy is being optimistic, because being optimistic is not just being happy. Being optimistic allows you to flip shit. Flip this, flip that, flip this, flip that. If that ain't work, we're going to do this. It ain't going to work, we're going to do that. You may not like it. You may cry. You may scream. You may holler. Guess what? Time to move on to the next thing. It's just a moment. Being optimistic allows you to take off the glasses, take off the rose-colored glasses. It doesn't allow you to lie to yourself. It makes you think. You have to sit down and think, because the universe is going to give you options. I call it alchemy because you get options. You're turning your lead into gold. You're learning how to turn your lead into gold. Being your best you, shining you up, putting your star out there, being your best player, your biggest fan, being optimistic. You get to experience all these things and all these emotions, but you don't stay there. You're moving, you're in traction. Happy is you just sitting in that moment for a period of time in that box. That's what you're doing. And then when that moment is gone, your happy gone. And with being optimistic, it's a lifestyle. I don't give myself time to dwell too long. Okay, that's good, that's fine, I'm happy about that. That happened. I reached the end of my goal, because I'm a goal-oriented type person. Okay, I did this, and don't put no time on it. This need to get done. Okay, that got done. Time to move on to that. Time to move on to that. Time to move on to that. I get caught up in the cycle of it all, and I myself sometimes forget I have to celebrate what I've done. I literally forget I have to celebrate and congratulate myself, because I am doing things that I thought I would never do. I thought I would never get married. I thought I would never have children. I never thought or dreamed I would, get my Class A license and drive a tanker truck. That was fun. I was OTR, over the road. Yes. It was fun. You go, you pick up your load, take it, unload it, go into dump that, pick up another one, and you in your own world. You get time to think. You get time to reflect. You make friends. Not with them people at the truck stop make friends. Where we went training at, and you'll learn this if you ever do this. If you're ever in that seat, those that have driven trucks, you have the tendency of making friends with the people you went to training with, and for years and years, those will be your biggest friends, because y'all doing the same thing. The trucker world is just different. It's a whole different world. You out there doing, it's not as dangerous as it used to be. It's much more safer. They all doing the same thing. We out there on the road all time of the day, all time of the night. We out there for our deliveries. We done finished. We at the truck stop. All I want to do is take a shower and get back to my truck. And you have some that will socialize. They know each other throughout the years, or they'll sit around in the TV room. The truck stop have lounges, a full lounge, washer, dryer, lounge. You watch TV. You can got the exercise chairs. They got the gambling machines. Yes. That's where being optimistic got me. Being optimistic is a whole nother world, a whole nother realm. I'm telling y'all some good stuff. That's a world where everything and anything is possible. Now, it's timing. There's no time frame on it. Being optimistic allows you to enjoy and celebrate and be happy when it's time to be happy, being pissed when it's time to be pissed. But one thing about being optimistic is you're not allowed to sit in it. You're sitting happy too long, your ego get too big. You sit in pain too long, guess what? It gets that pressed. You sit in any type of pain, any type of hurt, a breakup hurt, a death hurt. It's the rut that you have dug for yourself a hole. And those are some of the hardest holes to get yourself out of. Years and years and years. You ever met somebody and they all upset by how their ex did them, and then you find out later on that this was like 2 years ago? 2 years ago, and you still crying over somebody that done got married, done had kids, done divorced, and moved on to somebody else and they got married already, and you still crying over the same, well, he did this and he did that. The universe recognizes that. He knew what he was doing. That's the funny thing about it is, we all grown. We have to take responsibility for the part that we played in it. 9 times out of 10, you knew he was no good for you in the first place. You didn't listen to yourself. You fell in love with the rose-colored glasses on, and you refused to take them off. And then when they got snatched off, was when you found out he was cheating on you and doing whatever else, taking you for stupid and using you. And that made it even worse. Me? I don't give two shits. Thank you. Thank you. A breakup? Getting fired? That's the biggest thing that ever happened to you. The best thing. Because guess what? There's something else out there bigger. And it seems like sometimes, every time I take 10 steps forward, it seems like I get pushed back 2. Or I take 2 steps forward, I get pushed back 10. It's not about the 10 steps and keeping that ground of 10 steps. It's about the lesson in them steps. Make notes, y'all. Get your pen. Get your paper. I got my notes here. Come on, y'all. Come on, babies. We got to do better than this. We got to take responsibility. Ain't nobody said blame. Blame. No. Take responsibility. And when you take responsibility, you woosah that shit. Take that shit. You write it down. Have a bonfire. Let it go. Put it in the ethers. Let it go. I'm done. And just put on it. Fold it up. Put on it. I'm done. It's over. Finished. Time to move on. And every time you get yourself caught up in that pity party, even me at this point, you will always be there. You always are going to have to catch yourself. You thinking negative, you thinking nasty. The time I get like that, to be honest, when's that time of the month? Like right now. Things that bother you tend to have to surface because your hormones, with women and men too, men go through it. They don't bleed, but they go through it too. They really do. When you feel yourself getting in that rut of depression, or your mood swings is just taking you all over the place, you ain't feeling it. You get your attitude, you feel that fire growing in you. When you feel that fire growing in you, put it out. Nope. Go get you a glass of wine. Get you some ibuprofen. Put it on the couch. If love has got you that way, don't put no love movies on. Don't put on Waiting to Exhale. Look at you some alien movies. Look at you some documentaries. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm not with nobody right now. I haven't been in a serious relationship 2 years next month. And I'm good. I never thought I'd say it. I never thought I would be in that situation either. But I'm good with being single. I'm okay with being single. I choose to be single because that's what's best for me right now. I don't think I'm ready to be in a full-blown relationship where I am physically right now or mentally right now. I just think I'm not ready. And honestly, I'll know when it's time. When the universe say, okay, here he is. And I ain't seen that yet. I ain't seen it yet. That's part of being optimistic and not happy. Being happy sucks because it only lasts a minute. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then you're back to where you was before you was happy. Oh, well, that's over with now. What's next? Being optimistic, you will go back and you will think about these things. You won't dwell on it. That was a good time. Or this happened and that happened. That was just a moment. That relationship was a lot of growth for me. It was real straight boot camp. And with the awakening, the most serious things that have ever happened to you, that's what push you into an awakening. And for a lot of people, it's a death of a very close person in their family or their best friend, their sandbox buddy. And for me, as a lot of people, it was that relationship that just like, wow, I thought he was the one. But he used me. He abused me. He didn't appreciate me. He lied to me. He may even have cheated on me. And you're just stuck in like the state of wow. For real? But I couldn't focus on that. I had to get my ass back to over here. I was in St. Croix. I had to get my ass back across the border. I had something to do. And that's just it. It's always life after those things. That's what being optimistic is. And it makes you, once you get into that being optimistic, it makes you, it pushes you, and it will become automatic. Being optimistic, it'll come automatic. Just like when you get up, you got your routine. You get up, you get dressed, you go to work. Oh, it's Saturday morning. I can sleep in. You have that, you mentally, it's a mental automatic. You learn how to look over people. You learn how not to let people bother you no more. They'll pick. And you'll realize and see who those people are. The universe will be right there in your ear. You see? The ancestors will be right there. You see how they do it? And after a while, they ain't even going to have to ask you, so how we going to do this? Mine used to ask me that, so what we going to do? You know what? This is what we're going to do. We're going to kick it to the right and lead them to the left. I do it all the time. When God's trying to holler at me in the street, and I know from what I see, and you, especially the universe ain't saying, hold on, I keep it moving. I ain't totally rude. Hey, baby, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? In stride, baby, in stride. In stride, not worth it. Unless the universe tell me to hold on, get here in 15 minutes. In stride, I'm done. Nope. Keep it moving. Back to the house, right over there to the sofa. Do my videos, because I got one more left. Okay? Learn the difference between happy and optimistic. Learn, get you some books, listen to you some videos about being alchemist. I got the Idiot's Guide to Alchemy over there. The Idiot's Complete Guide to Alchemy. I got that over there. I read it. A Shira Star Goddess. That she said to get that, and it's another one I got over there I need to read. I got a book over there I need to read after I finish doing these here videos. I want to learn about the Gnostic Gospels. Yeah. I might end up dipping into that a little bit too. And that's another thing about being optimistic. Your brain stays open. It stays open. Being in the moods, happy, mad, insecure, they're in the box. Because you can only do so much, like in the screen. You can only see but so much of me. But being optimistic, it shows you the whole world. Everything. You're utilizing everything. Everything is nothing that is out of your reach. There is no tool that, and which that's the next video. There is no tool that is not within your grasp. It gives you everything. But the optimistic, yes, I love it. But anywho, I can go on and on and on, but I got the next video to do, so deuces!